According to the Center of Disease Control, the leading cause of death in 2005 was heart disease, with 652,091 deaths. Cancer was second, with 559,312 lives lost. In the same year, abortion claims 1.21 million. That's more than heart disease and cancer combined. Through personal observation, research, and expert opinions, I'm going to share the moral and social changes that have been made towards life since Roe v. Wade. The sanctity of life has declined tremendously since abortion became legal. We will go over the following: the legalization of abortion, the current abortion rates and attitudes toward abortion, and current litigation concerning abortion. First, abortion was legal. By 1910, abortion was illegal in every state but one. Pretty much, you could only have an abortion if the safety of the mother was, a problem, or that was pretty much it. But on January 22nd, 1973, the Supreme Court legalized abortion, saying that it was the fundamental right of people under the Constitution. Today, the debate is more alive than ever. People have taken their stance on issues, and a recent CNN public opinion poll showed that 36% of Americans believe that abortion should be legal in all circumstances. 40% say that it should be available in only certain cases, as the mother's health or reasons like that. And then 22% say that it should be illegal. No matter what, it should never be a legal option. The current abortion rate and attitudes towards abortion, you have a pro-life stance and you have a pro-choice stance, which is for abortion. And most of the pro-choice people refuse to call the baby inside the mother's stomach a baby. They prefer to use more scientific terms like fetus or zygote or parasite. They do this in order to make it less personal for the mother to make that option. It's easier, I guess, if they don't think of it as a little baby growing inside of her. In 2005, there were 1.21 million abortions, and a lot of people argue about the reasoning, and people always say, well, it's got to stay legal for the health of the mother, and or whatever. If the mother's life is at risk, then they need to have that option. But as you can see in my visual aid, that the biggest reason for abortion is not because of the mother's health. That's right here in this 1%. Less than 1% are the fetal health or the life of the mother, or little reasons like that. That makes a very minuscule amount. You can see the biggest reason for 98% is a personal choice, whether you feel like you can't afford it, or you're not ready, or you're too young, or my husband and I are fighting, or I don't have a husband, or all these reasons. Those are the biggest reasons that people choose to have abortions. So they feel like that is their only option. Let's see. Another Supreme Court case that has recently been argued is Planned Parenthood versus Casey. This was an issue concerning partial birth abortion, which means that you can have an abortion in the second or third trimester. Usually, people try to get abortions done in the first trimester, which is the first 3 months that you're pregnant, because the baby's smaller and it's less developed. But this was a case concerning the second and third trimester abortions, and the decision was a 5-4 vote in the Supreme Court, and it gave the states power to regulate abortions. And for them, they decided that to put it on the states to define, is it legal to go ahead and have partial birth abortion, or is it illegal? So both sides, the pro-life and the pro-choice, were neither happy with it, because the pro-life people wanted it to be completely banned as a U.S. law, and the pro-choice people wanted it legalized up till whenever the baby comes out. They want to be able to do it whenever. So, but the ruling was that it gave the states regulate the procedures as long as they didn't impose an undue burden on the mother. The standard for the undue burden is if it gives the mother obstacles like her life or health or anything like that, then they can still do it. But other than that, it's up to the states what they want to do. Another law that was just passed on June 24th, 2009 is the Supreme Court passed a law banning partial birth abortion in Virginia. It had been banned and then it was overturned because there was question about if the doctors could be persecuted as a criminal if they performed one, and so they had taken it back, but now they decided to redo the ban, and so now it's illegal to have partial birth abortion in Virginia. On the bright side, even though there were 1.21 million abortions in 2005, that number has gone down. It was once like 1.35 million. So it's going down slowly but surely. So hopefully one day we'll see under 1 million abortions being performed a year. Ultimately, we need to realize that God is in control of everything. We may never see an end to abortion. We probably won't. But we can pray and do our part to decrease the numbers and trust that God has a plan for everything. Thank you.